You are welcome to this channel. Don't forget to like, share, and please subscribe. In the news, crisis in PDP. Philip Aduda, Nyesom Wike, accused of secret plot to hand party over to APC. According to a report by The Sun Nigeria, a political advocacy group has accused the All Progressive Congress of plotting to hijack the upcoming North Central Zonal Congress of the People's Democratic Party (PDP), scheduled for May 24 in Jos, Plateau State. The North Central Unity Forum for Good Governance and Initiative, through his Secretary General Mohammed KB Nma, raised concerns about alleged manipulations within the PDP. Central to the allegations is Senator Philip Aduda, who reportedly maintains close ties with FCT Minister Nyesom Wike following his senatorial election loss in 2023. The group claims Aduda is working to impose his preferred candidate, Abdulrahman Ibrahim, currently PDP National Auditor, as the North Central Zonal Chairman. This, they allege, is part of a broader strategy to shift PDP control in the region to APC interests. A PDP chieftain in the FCT, speaking anonymously, alleged that Aduda is leveraging Wike's influence to pressure party stakeholders, offering financial inducements to secure support ahead of the Congress. A recent photo of Ibrahim with Wike has further fueled speculations about a coordinated effort. Dr. Isaac Nwoye, a party chieftain from the southeast, warned that if these claims prove true, the PDP could suffer severe consequences in its north-central stronghold, considered vital to the party's national relevance and a region ties to its founding legacy. With tensions rising, the group urged PDP leaders to speak up and protect the party's integrity, warning that failure to act could push Nigeria closer to a de facto one-party state. The Congress's outcome is seen as critical to the PDP's future viability and its role as a credible opposition force in Nigeria. Of course, there will be crying here and there, foul play here, foul play there. Everyone is now suspicious of each other, especially in PDP, and it is the reality because it is politics. Nobody is sitting down. The ruling party is not sitting down. The opposition is also not sitting down. Both are looking at themselves. They are easily, with one eye closed, then one eye open. Everyone is making his own effort just to make sure that their vision and ambition for 2027 election becomes a reality. For example, there is a belief that APC is trying to turn Nigeria into a one-party state, so trying to capture every other political party in whatever means, whatever method. For example, in PDP, they believe that the reason why the party is polarized is as a result of the influence of the president using a Wike as, a cover, a mastermind behind the problem. And also the same thing, they believe is also the one sponsoring some other people in Labour Party, their faction, because their belief is that APC want to make sure that the other political parties are rendered powerless. But is that a crime? In quote now, we know it's a political game, intrigues everywhere. It's not a crime. In quote now, we're not saying that what the president is doing or whoever is doing it is good or bad or right, but here is a competition. And everyone will want to outsmart his own competitor. That's just the reality of the whole thing. So, for example, now even those who are in the opposition are planning a coalition. At least what they are doing also is to try to outwit the incumbent, trying to make sure that the power is snatched from him come 2027. What they are doing, is it right or wrong? They have every right to do that also. So I want to believe that nobody is sitting down, especially as the race towards 2027 is gathering cloud day by day. And as regards what is happening now at the PDP in North Central, believing that they want to have their zonal congresses come May 24, and they believe that, of course, certain set of people will emerge as their so-called executive in that zone. And then, if peradventure, since PDP is already polarized into two, if peradventure power goes to one of the polarized party, they are going to have a problem. I mean, polarized group. For example, the ones that are not pro Wike, who probably might be pro Atiku, are making some noise, like we are seeing now, that Philip Aduda, that they believe is pro Wike, is working with Wike, and thereby, since Wike have made up his mind to stay in PDP and work for the president, who is a member of the APC, it has already sent a great shiver down the spine of so many members of PDP. And from the look of things, then the particular congress that was supposed to be done, even in southeastern and southern part of the country, they couldn't get a headway because Wike factor is there, because his men are there, and he has a very serious, big stronghold in that area. The same way too, they want to believe that he's trying to warm himself also into the heart of the PDP in North Central, believing that Philip Aduda, who happened to be a former senatorial aspirant and then who lost in the 2023 election, is working assiduously with a Wike, who is also a PDP member like himself, but then working under this current APC administration, believing that if they peradventure the executives that are in the North Central zone of PDP happens to be apologetic even to Aduda, and Aduda is also apologetic to Wike, automatically they might eventually work against PDP come 2027 and work in favor of the APC. So that was why the group had to claim that Aduda is working to impose his own preferred candidate, that is the person of Abdulrahman Ibrahim, who is currently the PDP national auditor, as the North Central zonal chairman. And they allege this that it's a part of a broader strategy to shift PDP control in the region, even to APC interests. And as a result of that, a chieftain of PDP in the FCT that was speaking anonymously alleged that Aduda is leveraging Wike's influence to pressure party stakeholders, offering financial inducement to secure support ahead of the Congress. Whatever they may be doing, what is much more important should be that actions are should be louder than voices or noise. They should also match Aduda for strength to strength, power for power. If it's require money for money, let them do. Also make sure that they carry the day, and then their party is not left aloof when it's come to 2027 election. Remember to like, to subscribe, and please share.